A torrential downpour greeted me. Welcome to Kansas. Corn, and lots of it. I can't begin to tell you what it took to get out to Castle Rock. It wasn't just the cows. The road was rutted and pitted, and it had been raining. At one point, a couple times actually, I was spinning my tires. I missed the turnoff. I finally found a guy that was out there in a pickup truck, and I asked him. Finally got out there, got the footage. Was it worth it? Sure. I couldn't get any footage of the worst part of the roads because I was trying not to die. Fort Haze was originally named Fort Fletcher, and it was a United States Army fort near Haze, Kansas. It was an important frontier post during the American Indian Wars of the late 19th century. More crazy Kansas weather. Outside a Muffler Shop. Salina, Kansas marks the spot where Steve Fossett began and ended the first solo, non-stop, unrefueled, fixed-wing flight around the world in 2005. Lindsborg, Kansas is also known as Little Sweden, USA. All around Little Sweden, USA, you'll find these 31 fiberglass Dala horses, a Swedish piece of folk craft. I didn't find all 31, but enjoyed the ones that I did. I also stumbled upon this free library, to which I donated a book. And speaking of horses, this one was made out of old car bumpers. Keeper of the Plains is a 44-foot steel sculpture designed by Kiowa Comanche artist Black Bear Boson. It sits on a 30-foot high rock where the Big and Little Arkansas rivers meet in downtown Wichita. The sculpture is surrounded by fire pits, which are lit in the summer months at 9 o'clock at night. A trip to Kansas would not be complete until you saw the largest prairie there is. Drive-In opened in 1953. After the theater closed in 1982, Walmart moved in but preserved the landmark sign. This large wren statue sat atop radio station WREN, Topeka's second radio station, in 1947. This guy's entire property was surrounded by fire hydrants. I'll bet there's a lot of frustrated dogs on that block. While my videos are not to address politics or religion, I felt this was a necessary stop for myself. If you're not familiar with the Westboro Baptist Church, I suggest you Google it and look into some of the things that they believe and what they've done. And in response to them, the guy across the street painted his house the colors of the rainbow. And subsequently, last year, his neighbor did the same. Built in 1883 by a local wine merchant, this Normandy-style castle is now a real estate office, but there's also a basement tasting room for a local winery. Carrie Kine died in 1885, but for the last 20 years, someone has been anonymously dressing her for the season. It's summertime, so when I visited, she just had on a cute little sun hat.